Hey guys, Phoenix here again. Going to give a ladder another try with the Taunt Ramp Druid deck. Did not have a great start with this deck today, but had a little break with Brawl. Gonna come back to this. Hopefully that in combination with a little caffeine will help reset my mind so that I can have laser focus ability, especially against these damn hunters. And we have a pretty good starting hand for Hunter, yes. Do I want two keepers though? That might be much. I can coin Wild Growth, that gives me 3, turn 2, that's 5. Two keepers might be too much, especially if it's hybrid or mid-range and it has scars that I'm going to want to have a keeper for. Keep one keeper. Okay, that's not too bad of a trade. Harrison Jones will help me get rid of any nasty weapons he comes out with. Now let's see if he has a Leper Gnome. The Telltale... Oh, no, never mind. It's the Abusive Sergeant. Now the question is, do we coin Hero Power? Or do we coin Wild Growth? If we coin Hero Power, next turn we have 2. That gives us 3. Next turn we have 4. I think we coin Hero Power. Or, if he's got something else nasty out, we can just Innervate out either the Senjin or the Keeper. Depends on whether he can throw something out. If he has a slow turn 2, uses the Hero Power. Okay, well, I think we're going to use Wild Growth then. Yep. Wild Growth it is. So that gives us 2 things we can do next turn. So far, what does an Abusive Sergeant and a weapon. Now the big question is do we Innervate out Harrison Jones? Well, that floats some mana. Not a big fan of that. Kinda like the Senjin, though it dies to kill command. But what does this do? It either silences or kills a spider, but that doesn't do much. I think the better option is to throw out the Senjin, let him use a kill command on it if he has it, and he will have to float a mana, probably, anyway. Kill command, and does he float a mana, or does he have it? Ah. Slightly annoying. Slightly annoying. We're gonna do this no matter what, though. Alright. Innervating Wild Growth turn 5. No point. Alright. So, pretty good spot. Doesn't look great, but I have a Taunt in hand, and I think I'm going to be able to stabilize pretty quickly, and that was an extremely short turn for him. Do I want to throw it up a Taunt yet? No, we do not. We probably want to swipe, though. If we swipe, that leaves us with 2. Alright. Somewhat slow turn, but I mean, could have sent out both Druids of the Flame. I just didn't want to be continuously hit by the guys on the board. Leper Gnome. Okay, so now the question is do we assume he does not have a silence? No, we do not assume that he has a silence. Do we want to take 2 to the face? We probably don't want to take 2 to the face. Alright, so we're going to Druid of the Claw, and we're going to Innervate out Keeper. Kill the Leper Gnome and hit him for 5 in the face. If he uses a silence, great, silence is out of the way. Even though we'll float a mana next turn, we will summon the Ancient of War. Yep, there we go. Got it. I was right. That owl. Alright. And those guys. Now the question is, if I pull a swipe, do I use a swipe instead? I don't think so. I think the Ancient of War is going to come out no matter what. Yes, he is.
Feel nature's wrath.
Yeah, we'll hit him in the face. To be fair, if he has a second silence, sucks. That's 3, 4, 5, 5. If he has kill command, that sucks. That's not kill command. Oh, thank God.
Well played.
Whew. Thought that was close. That was close. Alright. Good start. Wait, I keep on hammering away. Yet I keep on pushing it. Keep on pushing it.
Malfurion.
Warlock.
Gul'dan.
Don't think I've faced a Warlock in a while.
Shall be mine.
Now the question is, do we keep Big Game Hunter in case it is handlock? My general rule is no. My general rule is always assume it's Zoo, because if it's handlock, it's slow enough where you might be pulling solutions anyway. But with Zoo, that tempo, it's merciless. Absolutely merciless, and you don't want to be sitting by. So let's see. And it's Zoo. So, oh, with a fast start, huh? Classic start. Voidwalker and Flame him. Alright, well, we're gonna Wild Growth. Next turn, we're gonna cast Sen'jin. Hopefully we pull 5, and then it's going to be Sylvanas, and then it's gonna be one of the Ancients. And then hopefully we're not gonna be suffering too much damage while we are ramping up.
Yes.
Not a great hand for turn 5. Well, actually it's going to be turn 4. I ramped up, but not a great hand. Not at all. Ah, god damn it. To be expected, though. What do we have for turn 5? Alright. We'll whack it down 1. Set it up for the Druid of the Flame to do his job, or her job rather. To take out the Voidwalker and then hopefully do some work with all these others. Nope, never mind. Never mind. Oh god, that's painful. Absolutely horror. Alright, 10, 11, 12, 13. Sylvanas.
I have no time for games.
I need Sylvanas. Can't kill me next turn, and I can throw out an Ancient of War. Cover me a little bit. Hopefully I pick up a swipe. Swipe would be for... answers galore. Answers galore. But that's what Zoo is. Zoo is answers galore. Might switch to Warlock, actually, soon after this, because that's actually one of the quests of the day, and the only thing to save me is... Well, Silence becomes 5, 6, 7. I have to silence that guy. 5. Can he have lethal? He can. With Doomguard and Power Overwhelming, that's 9. That would be 14. But of course, that's the risk of discarding. He doesn't have it. I get to live another turn. Okay. Now the Ancient of War will do some work. Ancient of War will do some work indeed. I just gotta hope he doesn't have enough silence in hand. He used 1. He used 1. But these guys tend to have 2 in their decks. Yeah, he's digging. He is digging. Please hit for 2. Please hit for 2. Oh, thank God. Thank the Lord. Okay. We get a breather. We get a breather, guys. We can do this. So what he's got on the field is 8 damage, 9, 10. He'd have to throw all of them. Well, he'd have to throw in the 2 demons. And that's only 7. That's only 7. How did I miscount that? That's not 10. That's 9. Yeah. So he'd have to throw in all 3 to kill him. Kinda hope he does. Kinda hope he does. He does not. Now the question is, what do we do here? Swipe is actually not that great.
What to do?
Swipe's not that great. You could draw 2 cards. Or we can heal the taunt. That brings him down to 5.
I wonder.
Heal up 5. Or, no, you know what? Swipe's not bad at all. If that's the first move. Then we swipe. And then we taunt up again. Okay. Sorry if I got off camera there for a moment. Alright. So, he's going to have probably a Mal'Ganis. Okay, well. Definitely has it then. Definitely has it. If he's got Doomguard, I just have to believe it doesn't have it. I gotta draw for solutions. I need something to do with Mal'Ganis and these other guys. Okay. It's kind of a solution. I think we're gonna go with a 5-2 and face. Oh boy, this is gonna be close. He doesn't have enough to kill both taunts on the board, which leaves my 2 5-attack minions relatively safe. Even with Implosion, he can only take out the 5-2 for sure.
So many possibilities.
Whoa. That's a strange move. Oh, well, obviously he's trying to get a demon out of his hand, but... Okay. He now can get rid of both taunts, but that's it. They still have lethal. Unless Mal'Ganis comes out. Mal'Ganis came out. We can kill Mal'Ganis. We can kill Mal'Ganis. Don't want to kill Mal'Ganis that way, but we can. Let's try to draw for a solution here. Nope. Actually, think we're dead. Think we were dead anyway? Yeah, we're dead.
What to do?
Probably shouldn't have taken that risk. If I didn't draw those 2 cards, could have cast the Ancient War, killed him. That's 5-5. Could have killed... Yeah. Yeah, that sucks.
Time waits for no one.
Alright.
I can
Can't Sudoku there. That was a reckless move. Reckless.
Malfurion versus
Pally. Most of the paladins have been up against have been the control type, not the aggro type, but we can change these. All are bad. Hopefully we get not much better ones. Swipe, good. Other two, not so good. Oh, you know what? Luck has changed a bit there. Ah. Okay.
For the wild.
Take out the zombie chow. Of course.
Reporting for duty.
Now the question is, do we want a coin swipe? No, we don't want a coin swipe. Oh, wait. 5-7. All right. Not bad at all. Actually, probably want to coin that zombie chow. All right. If he has equality, now is probably going to be the time he uses it. Probably. Right?
Follow the rule.
Or Peacekeeper. Peacekeeper 2 works. And that is a decent enough for it to swipe. Wonder why he did that with that last, It's an interesting move. Why did he throw that one guy in? Was that like insurance against swipe? Consecration?
That belongs in a museum.
But I don't know if it was worth hitting him once set up for consecration. I guess. Well, don't want to throw this guy out there because he just dies to him. Can do a wrath. Hit him with the face. Yeah. Why not?
For the wild.
Keep my minions out there doing their job. We have our little guy Stomper. And we have Guy Stomper number 2. I wonder.
Let me think.
Put this apple on your head.
Interesting move. Of course. That would be the right move. This is a toughie. That guy can be dangerous because he can do quite a few things with that knife juggler. That guy can get some work done. So how do I deal with him? I think that's the best way to deal with him. Might have been better to use the Druid of the Claw because 2 plus 3 is 5. But then the 1/2 becomes the Guy Stomper, so there's a consecration we were looking for. At least now I can use hero power to take out the 3/2.
For the wild. Where shall I strike?
Turn 8. What do we do turn 8? Druid of the Claw hero power? Hopefully we pull something better because it's kind of awkward, the hand right now. Hopefully we pull a KT and then he's not able to kill this guy, and then we can throw the KT out and he's behind the taunt. That would be a nice touch. He used the consecration. Oh, God. I need Harrison. I need Harrison bad, or I can just silence him. It's probably the better thing to do. Yep.
I must safeguard the land.
Bathe in flames.
Alright. He used one consecration. I doubt he would throw out a well, yeah, if he whacks him, he consecrates, kills these two, kills this guy with Tyrion. It's a risk, but I think it's a well-balanced risk to take. I think that the benefits are worth it. Doing a cost-benefit analysis. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to use this guy. A lot of times, Pallies don't have a Dr. Boom or a big guy to big game hunter. He does have the consecration. Oh well. I took the educated. I took the risk. I took it. Didn't work out. So 6, 7, 8, 11. I could do. God, this sucks. He could have lethal on me. He could have lethal. All he needs is the Lightbringer, because that is 11. Unless we do that, then it's 1 off. Yeah, but this guy... all of it really sucks. This really sucks.
Where shall I strike?
I don't know about that move. That turn just if he has the sword, that was lethal. If I were to use the Ysera and not use hero ability.
Follow the rules.
Damn.
Reporting for duty.
8. Yeah, still lethal.
Tadingo!
Hanging on by the skin of my teeth. By the skin of my teeth, we're hanging on.
Let me think.
That's what? That's 11, 12. That's 12 on the field. 2 cards in hand. I wish I pulled the Harrison Jones. I wish I had the Harrison Jones in my hand. That's lethal. That sucks.
Malfurion versus Gul'dan.
Warlock. Warlock.
Soul shall be mine.
I must protect the wild.
Wow. Wow. 1 keeper's probably worth keeping. Okay, okay. Perfect curve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still wish that I had an Innervate or a Wild Growth. So what kind of warlock are you? Tell me your secrets. What are you? Show me. Is it Handlock? Or is it Zoo? It's Handlock. Or Malagos, though I have not seen a Malagos lock in a long time. Alright, so we're gonna hero. And we're just going to pick away at him. Not gonna make much of a difference. Not doing enough damage to really threaten early Moltens, even if we do this for a few turns. Though, these are two nice cards to have for the Drake, the inevitable Drake and the inevitable Giant. Question is, do we bring him out as a 5/2 or a 2/5? Probably a 2/5. 5/2 I think is a bad idea for a lot of reasons. Since pretty much every area of effect... Alright. Right on cue.
I must safeguard.
That's convenient. Alright. Okay, I think we have good handle. That's great against Handlock. That's great against Handlock. Okay.
Where shall I start?
Taunt up. Smack for 2. Huh. Next turn. Not sure if it's going to be Sylvanas. It's going to be Sylvanas. This turn is going to be Sylvanas. Definitely Sylvanas. Should it be? If I throw out Sylvanas, he's going to use the 8/8 against the 4/6. Yeah, Sylvanas.
I have no time for games.
Sylvanas it is.
His wrath.
This is going to make some... This is going to make him have to make some hard choices. Hey, the screw should be back in here. God, I can imagine some people with OCD just going crazy because of this screw. Ah, come on. Come on. That's annoying. Four. That leaves me with 3. Eh.
Let none survive.
Still gotta worry about those Moltens. Though we do have a big game hunter in hand. Let's see if he's got a Mortal Coil. Does he have a coil? Get in there! Get... God, that's driving me crazy. These are all in place. Why isn't that one in there? Get in there. Oh, that's sloppily painted. So Mountain
Shields
Giant, Sun Fury Protector. He probably has at least one Molten in his hand, right? Am I wrong to think he has at least one Molten in his hand? I don't know. Maybe. Probably has a Hellfire. Or a Shadow Flame, that's for sure.
To do. I've got the beast in my sight.
Probably don't want to
Let
hit
none
face.
survive.
I don't know. I don't think it was worth hitting him in the face for 5, getting him closer to use the Multons, and then just having him clear the board with a Hellfire, getting rid of both Big Game Hunter and Sylvanas. And the Sludge. Watch, see? Yeah, there we go. Not worth it. So, how do we deal with this guy? He hasn't used... He hasn't used the major removal.
I wonder.
Who dares to defile?
Let's do that. Let's do that. I think we're gonna create a big wall of small taunts. If he has to use Hellfire to go through them, he already used one, so be it, he uses another one. Cenarius will still stay alive, so he can still do his job.
So many possibilities.
I'm trying to remember the name of the Warlock's major removal. Ah, God, I'm bad with names. Alright. So, Shadow Flame it was. I think I still want to be somewhat cautious. I think we're going to do this. We're going to draw a couple of cards. And I think we'll throw out Ascension.
Tazingo! Yes!
I think that's good. I think that's good. I think we're in a pretty good position. He still has 2 Molten Giants. Can't use him right now because he's at 23 health. By the time they come out, I'll have a way to deal with him, hopefully. He's used 1 Shadow Flame. He's used 1 Hellfire. He's used 1
I wonder.
Shadow Bomb. I think he's used a coil. I'm not sure. I should be writing this stuff down. I need like a notepad. Alright, so utility lost. Defender of Argus, at least that wasn't used on Giants. And, okay, second Shadow Flame. Second Shadow Flame was used. Very important to note. Now is the time to use Ysera. And hope to God he can't remove him.
I dream.
If there's any other time to use him, it's now. If there's any other time, I should probably should have innervated a Wild Growth. Well, not necessarily. I'm going to be drawing cards from deck and from Ysera, so Innervate might help me get a super turn. Don't have removal, don't have it, don't have it, please don't have it. Please don't have it. Whew. Okay, well, this guy will keep in case he goes into Jiraxis mode. We probably want to have a taunt. We don't want to try to rush him down, so that's 8. So actually we can use a Wild Growth, see what we pull. An Innervate. Okay, this time I'm going to use an Innervate to do a Wild Growth, because that's ridiculous. Okay, I think that's a good move, and am I scared? No, I'm not. I'm not scared of Molten now. Why? Well, for 1, we have Ysera Awakens now. 2, he's used both Shadow Flames, so Molten Giants can't be used to clear the board. He's already used a Defender of Argus and a Sun Fury Protector, so that's 2 Taunt Givers he's already used.
By the power of Ragnaros,
I can deal with him easily enough, fortunately.
Well played.
And I think we have lethal. I should have been calculating this before. This was really stupid of me. 7, 10, 10, yeah.
Well
I
played.
shall bring you.
Don't want to make the mistake of using a Cicero Awakens because, or at least in the beginning, I can use it now and still kill him, but that kills the zombie chow and gives him 5 life. That would be very silly. That's where BM can go wrong. BM can go wrong real fast.
Malfurion versus
We've been struggling a
Ulga.
little bit these last few games, but
Soul shall be mine.
I think
I must
that
protect the wild.
we've kind of hit the reset button on our bad luck here, and we're going to start heading the right direction. So, Wrath and Innervate, 2 great cards to start with. Ancient of War, obviously bad. Sylvanas, not great either. Unless, of course, this is Handlock, and then it's not as bad, but it's still bad. And that's bad no matter what. That's bad. Cenarius, I love you, but you don't belong here. You belong down here. Alright, so we know what we're gonna do here. That's our answer to that problem. So next turn is Druid of the Flame. Definitely as a 2/5, no matter what. And turn 4, we can bring out a Sylvanas if we want.
Bathe in flame.
Don't know if that's going to be the right answer though, or the right move, because nothing on the board for Sylvanas. Though could add something soon, but only on 3 mana. Sylvanas might be the only move. I don't know if I want to hero power and pass. That's better. That is better. Yeah, that's better. Alright, so we're gonna Wrath.
For the wild.
And then we're gonna finish him off with hero power. And we're gonna kill the 1/2 and give him 4 1/1s in total. Not great, but I mean, there's only so many ways you can chop an onion, you know? So does he throw them all in? He does. Oh, not all. He's got a coil. I don't think that's too bad. And he's using coin to bring out what? Void Caller. Yep, that's what I thought. Void Caller. Could be nice if I could silence that guy. No. We do not. Do I float a mana to bring out Sylvanas Windrunner? Why not? Not great, but
I have no time for games.
there could be somebody scary behind that Void Caller. Void Caller's Death Rattle will go off first, giving Sylvanas an opportunity to steal something nice and tasty. And he could have something nice and tasty in his hand. And that was bad for me. Give me him, give me him, give me him, give me him. No, that sucks. That sucks. Oh my god, that sucks so bad. I'm in so much trouble. If I bring him out as a 2/5, that's bad. 5/2 is bad as well because he's got easy answers to both. 2/5 is probably better, but not by much.
Bathe in flame.
Man, this sucks. I know the odds were against us there, but he got lucky. He got the 4. Put the odds against us as far as stealing the Doom Guard. Is he shouting? Man, is that saliva coming out of his mouth? Wow. wow, he's a
The
messy
light
guy.
does not discriminate.
Oh, at least he's got utility that misses there, but the problem is he's going to be knocking us down so fast. It's not going to be pretty.
Where shall I strike? For the wild.
This is not pretty. Don't have anything for next turn, really. Nothing. Looks like our luck turned again, folks. This deck in general might just not
there and fight,
be
man.
right for the meta right now and for this part of the ladder. Because I was able to go from 15 to 6 relatively easily. Relatively easily. But now, I hit a wall at 6 with this deck. Oh, the only way we're going to survive is doing this. And we technically survive, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically we survive, but maybe not so much. Especially if he has a silence, which he definitely does in his deck. I don't think I have seen a zoo yet without a silence. If he doesn't, I buy myself a little extra time. But not much, because I don't think this guy's going to save me afterwards, because he's going to bring me down by 5. I'll be at 3. Yeah. 2 taunts. Not enough. And he's got lethal. That's unfortunate. Yeah, this deck just, it's not doing it. I think we're gonna switch to a Warlock. Because, pretty comfortable with a Warlock, but also it just happens to get rid of that quest that I have. That was a sad set of games.